This morning, I have the privilege of announcing an innovative and exciting new partnership that will be between Lipscomb University and Metro Nashville Public Schools that will ultimately have an incredible impact on the young people sitting here and many others across our city for years and years to come. Lift Off to Lipscomb, which is an acronym I'll share in a minute, is an innovative program that will prepare students who aspire to be teachers to come back to Metro schools to be a teacher after they have been prepared at Lipscomb University. Lift Off to Lipscomb, which stands for Leading and Innovating for Future Teachers, thus LIFT, is where we will provide, meaning Lipscomb, will provide 10 full tuition and fee scholarships for aspiring teachers to come here with early teaching contracts to go back to Metro. I want to share that's 10 a year. So we will continue to recruit students 10 a year who will come into our program, have an early contract with Metro Nashville Public Schools, and will ultimately be back in the classroom serving our community and giving back to our students. The mission of Lift Off to Lipscomb is ultimately to help with recruitment and retention of teachers. We know we're in a time when that is becoming more and more challenging. And the idea of growing your own has become very popular. And we know it works. When you take your own students who you know and love and care for, and you help give them a path forward to be a teacher, they will continue to give back to students for years to come. This innovative partnership does come with early contracts, and we will have a signing day. So when this 10 people cohort is named, we will have a signing day, just like star athletes do, that show they're going to come to Lipscomb to be a teacher. We will also have cohort mentorship that has been very popular with other programs we've had here at Lipscomb. We will ensure we have experience with high-quality faculty and content and field experience through our College of Education, and we will make sure our students are ready to teach on day one. Lift Off to Lipscomb is part of a strategic partnership that MNPS has envisioned. And I'm proud that Dr. Battle had this initiative called University of MNPS that has helped bring together many of our universities to be a partner with the district. This initiative helps bring colleges, universities, different types of nonprofits that support post-secondary education to help our current and future students see what they can become. Lipscomb University has one of the top teacher preparation programs, not just in the state, but in the nation. And we're proud that we're able to bring our expertise to support the University of MNPS in giving back in a way that we think is probably most critical to ensure we have great teachers in front of our students. In addition to Lift Off to Lipscomb, which is to support these 10 students every year to become a teacher, we will also focus on providing support and ongoing training for current educators, current folks who are in the district. We will expose more Metro Nashville Public School students to post-secondary options, and we hope to prepare students for life as they work in a technology-dependent world by supporting the district in their technology needs for their students. Educating and inspiring children is critical for the future. It's critical to Nashville, it's critical to Tennessee, and it's critical for our country. That's why today we are very proud to be a national exemplar and leader in this announcement. We are very proud to support MNPS in growing their future educators, and we're also pretty excited we're going to be able to nurture more bison in our herd here at Lipscomb. We can't wait to have our first cohort of aspiring teachers start with us in fall 2023, and we're excited that that 10-person cohort will be replicated every year thereafter. At this point, with that announcement, I'd like to turn it over to my colleague, Dr. Adrian Battle, the Director of Schools for MNPS and the brainchild behind University of MNPS.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is so exciting to be here with you today and being able to join my colleague, my partner, Dr. Candace Mcqueen, in this announcement. Thank you so much for your leadership and just your commitment to helping support our students of Metro Nashville Public Schools. This is a wonderful gift to our students. I also want to acknowledge, we have a few board members who are here with us this morning. Jeannie Poople Walker, also Ms. Rachel Ann Elrod, who is our Vice Chair of the Board of Education. Also want to acknowledge any elected officials who are here, those representing our elected officials as well. Thank you so much for your support. Our Mayor, Mayor John Cooper, thank you for your continued support as well. Principal Zellers, your wonderful staff and team, and of course, the students of Antioch High School. And you will hear from one of the excellent students from Antioch High School, Jacoria Hambrick, in just a little bit. So we look forward to hearing from you and the impact that this partnership will have on your future as well. You know, this day brings a lot of things full circle for me. I've worked with President Mcqueen for a while now, both before and since she's took office here at Lipscomb. She is a great friend and partner. I mean, this is what you dream of as a director of schools, particularly serving the K-12 space. Thank you again for your commitment. I was also once the principal at Antioch High School for 4 demanding but rewarding years, the best time of my life. We were able to do a lot of things to improve the school, from culture and climate, and the results during that time. And teachers played a huge role in that success. You simply cannot do it without a great team and great partnerships. And of course, I got my own professional start as a teacher. Yes, I am a teacher. I knew that that's what I wanted to do from as early as 8 years old when I was in 3rd grade. And I was lucky enough to be able to pursue and achieve and live out that dream that I had as a little girl. Now, all these years later, I'm overjoyed to see that 10 aspiring teachers, educators from Antioch High School will receive full ride scholarships to Lipscomb University every year so that they too can follow their dreams of returning to the classroom as teachers. Y'all, that is 40 full ride scholarships at any one time. I think that deserves another round of applause. So let's think about the freedom this will bring to these graduates and the foundation it will set for their life of public service. By making this commitment, Lipscomb is investing in young people who are invested in Nashville, and that will create a lasting positive impact on Metro Nashville Public Schools. There is nothing more important to a child's education than having a first-rate teacher in every classroom. Teachers don't just impart knowledge, they share ideas, create community, provoke questions, raise expectations, and inspire students to think big about what's out there and what's possible for them. Teachers also can model success for students who are looking to see people like them in the world, and that's why this partnership with Antioch High School was so important. This is why it's so important as well that we have a teacher workforce that reflects the diversity of our student population. Because if you can see it, you can believe it, you can be it. My teachers did all those things for me, and that is why I wanted to do the same for the next generation of students. Teachers can make all the difference in a child's life. The impact that a good teacher has is simply immeasurable. And we always need to bring along new teachers. We have highly motivated students at Antioch High School who, through the Academy of Teaching and Service, are seeing career possibilities that inspire their dreams. They can see it now. And this partnership with Lipscomb University matches those dreams by giving our students a pathway to go from their zone high school classrooms to college classrooms and finally back to new classrooms and MNPS as MNPS teachers. I say often that we need to create opportunities for students by design, not by accident. This partnership is a key component of University of MNPS, which is our initiative to partner with colleges and universities to develop programming and supports to meet the needs of our students. Every student knows this is what it's about. This is an amazing city for higher education, and we are tapping into the wealth of expertise and opportunity by partnering with excellent institutions of higher learning such as this one. So I am extremely grateful to President Mcqueen, and Lipscomb, and the College of Education for partnering with us to make it possible for 10 students per year from Antioch High School to join the ranks of MNPS teachers and start making a huge difference in the lives of future students. This is an incredible commitment that Lipscomb is making to our young people and to the teaching profession. And as Dr. Mcqueen mentioned, we know what's happening with our teacher pipeline, so we have to grow our own and think about the opportunities early to really prepare our aspiring educators for the future. I also want to thank Principal Zellers and your team at Antioch High School for the way you support your students to excel. I'm excited to join you on signing day we will be having at Antioch High School soon to make sure they're on a path towards success. And also thank you to our board members for your commitment for allowing me to dream and to partner in this way so that our students have true opportunities to success as they move on to their post-secondary opportunities. And thank you to you, Mayor Cooper, for your constant support of our public schools and our teachers. Thanks to Mayor Cooper's investment and the support of Metro Council, we now have had an historic investment in education, and our teachers are the best paid in the state of Tennessee. And what I know is that our mayor continues to prioritize education. I appreciate it. Let's continue to do great things together, dreaming, and again, realizing all these opportunities that exist for our students. Thank you all for all you do. We're bringing together big dreams, big opportunities, which is what education is ultimately all about. I have the distinct honor of introducing to you the principal, not the principal first. I have the distinct honor of introducing to you our mayor, Mayor John Cooper, followed by our excellent principal and leader, Principal Zellers at Antioch High School. First, I'll turn it over to Mayor Cooper. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Mcqueen, thank you for having me be here. And to our school board members, Jeannie Walker and Rachel Ann Elrod, thank you. And then you have a board chair here, Dr. Mcqueen, that I also want to thank, Chair Solomon. It's with the support of this institution that we have this exciting moment, and we do have celebrities here, juniors from Antioch. If you all would raise your hand. It's great to have our celebrities. Dr. Battle and Principal Sellers, and it's just an honor to be here. Now, Dr. Mcqueen, it was less than a month ago. I was here celebrating your investiture. You clearly are wasting no time at all. And, our students can't stop when they graduate from MNPS. They have to continue on into college and careers, and Nashville has so much to offer them. But we are blessed when we have universities and colleges like Lipscomb here that is going to help keep them here and give them great careers. Faith, community, knowledge, innovation, and service, how great is it to be an institution dedicated to that, and we are grateful to Lipscomb. Now, the liftoff announcement at Lipscomb is a partnership between two of our great institutions, MNPS and Lipscomb University, and the liftoff giving 10 a year of our graduating high school seniors a full scholarship to Lipscomb University, where they will receive the preparation needed to be world-class teachers, and how much that's going to enrich Nashville for generations to come. Think not just of that 10, but all of the people that they will touch in their lives. Now, this is the result of the University of MNPS, proposed by Dr. Battle, which is all about building partnerships and pathways that lead to success in college and careers. Now, MNPS has built great pathways to careers through the Academies program, like the one of Academy of Teaching and Service at Antioch, and the students here today show us that that approach is working, and now you have a path of fulfilling that early promise. But the person who's leading that work, we have a role model here in Dr. Battle, who graduated from MPS and came back to serve as an educator and leader. And now for you, the students here today, not every one of you is going to end up as director of schools, though I hope a few of you will. But all of you can have great careers, and careers that will provide you with satisfaction and change in people's lives and to build a great community going forward. Now, for those of you who do take advantage of this scholarship and go on to a career, please know, I hope it's okay to say this, Dr. Battle, you will always have a home to come back to at MNPS. And thank you to the council and to the community with the $84 million investment we made last year so that we can bring you home as the best paid teachers in Tennessee. Now, one of the first investments that we made at the start of the pandemic, and you know, I am grateful that I do think we are at the end of it, was to make a generation of progress in the digital divide, and that each student in Nashville had their own laptop and Wi-Fi access so that you could keep learning. Isn't it interesting how things change? We could say laptop, we all know, without Wi-Fi access, you're not really tackling the future. Despite the difficult circumstances, and now we have the responsibility to build on that platform, to build on those investments, and ensure that our students are ready to face a digital future, that you're going to be able to teach in the digital future and use the digital platform to make us better. Now, the digital future, I worry, can make us worse or it can make us better. It's going to be up to you to help guide us through that path, that these tools are in fact tools for greatness, or they can be, I suppose, misused tools. But Nashville has great jobs coming online and in the future, and it's going to be up to us to take advantage of that opportunity for our students, our universities, our colleges, our kids. So I am so thankful, Dr. Mcqueen, and to Lipscomb. I mean, we need to fill those jobs with students raised and educated right here in Nashville through partnerships with the tech companies that are coming, but to make all that possible, it requires partnership with our colleges and our universities and to create a great and awesome pipeline for the best teachers in the country. So I will say, just a moment from the headlines, the state of Tennessee is considering a new student-based foreign funding formula. That does change the way resources are allocated to public schools. I know it's something that our school board members have been dramatically interested in. Now, currently, it is not helping Nashville. It doesn't really calculate the high cost of living here. But I do hope that lawmakers will consider and adopt some common sense improvements to this act before it goes into effect next year. With partners like these, we're reaching for greatness, but we need all the help to create the school system, which is, what is a school? It's just a big engine of opportunity. And again, with Lipscomb and Dr. Mcqueen and the commitment that we have going forward, this is such a bright day for our future because we can see how it happens right in front of us. And with Chair Solomon and President Mcqueen and Director Battle and our school board and our leaders, we can look at our kids and say, you're going to have the brightest of all futures in front of you. And we are going to make it happen. And here is somebody who makes it happen every day and every way, and that's Antioch High School Principal Clarissa Sellers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Cooper. Good morning. First, I want to acknowledge my students, once again, fabulous Antioch students. You're going to hear from one of my students right after me. Her name is Jacoria Hambrick. She's going to tell you all a little bit about what this moment means to her. At Antioch High School, we work hard every day to prepare students for life beyond our campus, and that's what today is all about. I'm so excited. As you look over here at our students, I wish you all could see them through my eyes. I know Dr. Battle can. Our students have some of the highest potential of anyone on this planet. And it is our vision and our charge at Antioch High School to match the education we provide with the incredible potential that they possess. I'll admit we have a long way to go, but days like today give us a major jolt of inspiration and energy to tackle the hard work of providing a first-class education and ensuring that every student is known and set up to achieve their potential. We are doing this through our 4 career academies, including the one we have on our minds today, our Academy of Teaching and Service, led by our fabulous Kelly Latham. We enrolled 220 students in grades 10 through 12. This academy includes the Teaching as a Profession pathway, which brings the leaders of tomorrow to the forefront of education today. Let me tell you a little bit more about Antioch High School. We have more than 2,000 students. We have over 45 languages spoken in our building. Close to 40% of our students are learning English as a second language. We are a microcosm of Antioch and a cornerstone of the community. More than 60% of our students are economically disadvantaged, and that is one of the reasons we all need to find ways to ensure that they have as many opportunities as possible to thrive. So this partnership with Lipscomb creates hope. It creates belief. It provides opportunities for students and open doors that might have been closed to them otherwise. It will change lives. We've already seen an example of one of our students coming back to be one of our teachers, Ms. Verna Solomon, an Antioch High School graduate, completed her student teaching at Antioch High School last fall, and she joined our staff this January. She's an excellent teacher, and I'll give you one guess as to where she went to college. Yes, she's a Lipscomb grad. So we know that this partnership with Lipscomb will benefit our school and our community by investing in our own students and giving them opportunities to become teachers. I am overwhelmed with happiness today. Thank you to President Mcqueen and her team at Lipscomb and Dr. Battle and her team at MNPS for making those opportunities a reality for our students. This means even more to all of us in our community than you can ever know. Next, I'll introduce Jacory Hambrick. She's a junior at Antioch High School.
Wow, thank you, Ms. Zellers. Good morning. Before I start the speech, I just want to say thank you for this opportunity. Wow, this is overwhelming, but I'm okay. But I just want to start off saying I did not choose the teaching as a profession pathway. It chose me. Working with children has always been my dream, and the teaching as a profession pathway has the guidance and hands-on experiences I need to fulfill my goals. The opportunity of this scholarship changes everything for me. Prior to learning of this opportunity, I was anxious about the college application and acceptance process. I questioned everything. Are my grades okay? Am I doing enough community service? But now that I know that by continuing to work hard, continued blessings will flow. I never pictured myself a Lipscomb student, honestly. I'll be first-generation college student, and I always assumed that a community college would be my future. So to be a possible student of Lipscomb University is a dream come true. I have always admired the family atmosphere and high academic standards set forth, and I cannot wait to be a bison. Thank you for making this possibility.
Well, we want to welcome you to the herd very soon, so it's great to hear from you. You know, there is no greater joy. There's no greater joy than being able to hear the dream of a young person and then being in a position to say, we want to help you make that dream a reality. Like Dr. Battle, I was a teacher. I started as a teacher and know the value that a teacher's life can bring to others. It truly is. It's not just a quote that sometimes people put on a plaque, but you do touch eternity. You have no idea where your influence ends. And so we're thrilled to be able to give back in this community to make sure we have the very, very, very best teachers in front of our students here in Nashville. And I'm thrilled to be a partner with Metro Nashville Public Schools in doing that. We have been here before. It's great to have a graduate here that has been in our program and is going back to Antioch. The Pianero Scholars that we have been supporting with Scarlet Foundation and others for some time has been very successful, where we have been able to ensure that we have students, Latino students, in our growing Latino population here in Nashville are becoming teachers, and they're going back and showing role models to the folks that live here in our city. That has been a program we want to continue to build on, and this is a new opportunity that will have an impact, we know, on the Antioch cluster and across the entire district. I want to end by saying we can't wait to see the lives that are changed through this partnership. Those students who become teachers will impact students for years and years to come. And in just a few years, we want to be able to be standing here today and saying, here are the teachers that came from Antioch, here are the students that they're now teaching, and to show that cycle of excellence that will occur because of days like today. Thank you again for all of you for being here. We appreciate your presence and the support, and we look forward to showing you what these fantastic teachers will look like. Thank you.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information on this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.